Hey guys, Kevin here from the Ordinary Guy Show, here with another edition of Kevin Hates Everything. Well, today we're going to have the back to school edition. And this one's not just for the guys, this is the ones that you can bring the wives in. Let them hear this one because they're going to sit there and go, yep, yeah, he's right. So, today's first day back at school. I've got a fresh kindergartner going in, as well as I am also experienced. I have a 10-year-old stepson. So this is not my first time around the block. But to the parents that this is your first time dropping off your kindergarten student, let me just get into this. So you drive into, I would assume, any school, right? There's typically always the little loop that you drive around that everybody, pulls up their car. Little Timmy or little Jessica jumps out, and everybody's supposed to be happy, and that's supposed to move how it's supposed to move. It never works this way, ever. So we got Patty, who, has the biggest armada in the entire world, or whatever car. She has her child wait, and I mean wait, until the very last second to try to get out of this car seat or car or whatever is going on in there. But all I know is little Timmy can't get out of the car. I'm like 7 cars back. Little Timmy, I don't know, maybe he's stuck in the seatbelt or something. He's forgot his apple in his lunchbox. I don't know. But little Timmy is at least taking 5 minutes to get out of this car. Meanwhile, there's a traffic jam like it's Miami behind you. Nobody's in a rush. Nobody in that car, at least. And then, the mom or dad or whoever is driving this car will then have a full conversation with the teacher like, hey, how was your summer? Was it good? No one cares. We have to get to work. We have places to go. Now, that was my Friday last week because my older child, he can just run in the school and that's fine. But today, let me tell you about today. Today was the first day of kindergarten. Don't get me wrong, it was a great day. My daughter did so well. I really enjoyed it. But there's 900 new cars in this parking lot. Half of them, the parents, it's their first day evidently at school. No one's driving the right way. Everybody doesn't know what's going on. And of course, there's not one person in the place to even help. So finally I get fed up. I park like totally illegally and walk inside the school. But the point here is you know how they have the orientation for kids before you actually go to class? They need to have an orientation for parking, because what I hate the most is the fact that I am literally in this just traffic jam with parents that are half asleep. Some of them look like they just got done working out. Some of them look like they don't even know where they are. And I'm stuck in this line with them while little Timmy is fumbling over his juice box and can't get out of the dang car. People, get ready. Let's pretend this is NASCAR. Let's get the kids everything they need, and let's get them the heck out of that car so that I can move on and I can go get my coffee and I can go to work. Because some of us, we got to go to work. And I could go on for hours. But my biggest pet peeve of the whole going back to school is the lists they give these kids. Have you seen these lists? Now, for the viewers that, don't have kids that have had to go to school yet, just prepare for these lists. In fact, if you plan on opening a college savings account for your son or daughter, go ahead and open up one now. Get you a summer savings account. Put a little money away here and there, because that first school list is literally going to cost you a home payment. Now, I have one here that I find pretty funny. I didn't want to use the one for the actual school because I'm not trying to call anybody out locally. But I pulled up, and it's very easy to find, I pulled up a list of a local school's list of what you need to bring for kids. Now, when we were kids, I don't remember having to bring any of this. I remember, you got your crowns and your folder and whatever else, but it wasn't like this huge, giant list, right? Side note, I always get made fun of because it was like a status symbol, right? To have the crayon crowns, like the big one with, I don't know, it had a sharpener in it, is what I remember. And if you had that sharpener, you were awesome. Well, I get made fun of a lot because I had rose art ones. Now, Mom, Dad, this is probably why I turned out the way I am. Rose art crowns. Anyways, I digress. But let me read you some of the things on this list. And I would love to see the comments from parents on this. So, I look at some of these things and I'm like, are they going to school? Or are they trying to commit murder and hide a body? And the reason I say that is, and you probably think I'm crazy, let me read you a couple of the first ones. So, one of the items on this list was surgical face mask, kid size, medium, powder blue. I'm not sure where you're going to find a powder blue one. I'm not even sure where you're going to find a kid size mask. Probably Walmart. You find everything at Walmart. Second item. Pair of rubber gloves. Kid size, medium. Now, unless you have your, 5-year-old child around the house cleaning the toilets on a daily basis, I doubt you're going to have any of these. Also, I don't know of any stores that'll have these either. Then we have a plastic sheet. Shower curtain is okay. Measuring 8 by 6. Who knows why they need that? Then we have 3 yards of 1 1/4 inch nylon rope. Is anybody else seeing the pattern here? And then, I'm not making this up. I don't know if you can see that. But it says for the next item that you need a commercial ice pick. What in the heck does a kindergarten... This is a kindergarten list. I pulled a kindergarten list off of the internet for you. And it has on it a surgical face mask, pair of rubber gloves, plastic sheet, 3 yards of nylon rope, and a commercial ice pick. What is this classroom doing? Then, there's some other normal stuff on here. But the point is, I have only read you this little section here. And that's the typical school list. Like, I'm not kidding. This is going to cost a fortune to send your kid to school, just in supplies. So, and then we get down here and it says 24 soda bottle caps, hard cider caps, fine, but not beer caps. Why is it okay to have a cider cap, but not a beer cap? Like, aren't they both alcoholic? I don't know. This was not my child's class. There was nothing on my child's class about a ice pick or a beer bottle cap, but I'm just making the point here. One thing that was on it is they want a ridiculous amount of paper towels. In fact, that's on this list too. So 5 rolls of paper towels, 100% recycled. What if I didn't want to buy 100% recycled? What if I'm not into being green? Oh, some of the stuff on here. Oh, here's another one. So we got 6 black and white headshots of your child. I guess that's for the mugshot after they commit the crime that they bought the other items here for. And then it's saying you need a mixed CD of your family's 12 favorite songs containing the word sunshine. I only know one song that has the word sunshine in it, and I am certainly not looking up 12 of them, and they definitely aren't going to be my favorite. Oh, my goodness. I can imagine that it's not just me. These school lists are ridiculous, and then the worst part about all of it, you'll spend all this money, right? You go into the store and you buy the whole list, and you're totally into it because it's your kid's first year. I'm going to give you some advice. Buy the cheapest stuff you can find, because once they go into that classroom, all that stuff gets thrown into a bin and gets handed out to whoever, whenever. Your kid is not going to get to keep their Bubble Guppies pen, and they're not going to be able to have, whatever fancy Trapper Keeper. That is dating me. I don't even know if they make Trapper Keepers anymore. If they do, that's pretty awesome. But, point is, all that stuff is going to get thrown into a bucket and be given to everybody. So, when you have to turn in your 55 pencils and your 857 sheets of paper, and I can't even. You need to next year, if you don't have kids, go just grab one of those lists that they leave out at Walmart and Target and just look at it, and then just pre-plan if you plan on having a child, and just write down, I need $10 million to pay for this list. Back to school. Anyways, guys, as usual, please like and subscribe. Give me some ideas for topics. This one was pretty easy because this one was on the front of my mind today. I was going to lose it in that line. But we appreciate you guys. If you could, share us to your friends. Tell them about us. Trying to get some more viewers on the YouTubes, as I like to call it. But you guys have a good night, day, morning, whatever, drive. See you later.